You know, basically I would have said they're lying. Everybody was the same agreement that Marlon did it, no doubt.
Once you write it up, everybody gonna support whatever you wrote up. Everybody gonna sign on to it. They gonna make it true. Nobody questions.
Marlon Howell had choices to make. There were a lot of choices that were made between that drug charge and Mr. Purnell dying. There were a lot of decisions, bad decisions that were made.
I feel like I let a lot of people down. I wish that a lot of decisions, dumb decisions that I made when I was a teenager, I never would have made. I regret that I did get into the car with those individuals that night. Being on death row is a life within itself. I have marks on my wrist from being handcuffed for 18 years. It's hard, man, when you know that you're not the same anymore.
He knows I'm watching.
I feel condemned.
I am a believer in the death penalty. And for that crime, I believe he deserves it.
Justice has been done. You know, they say that justice is blind. Well, sometimes justice is blindsided. It is blindsided by what I call a perfect storm of ignorance, willful neglect, and intentional deceit. And in this case, you have all three. And it just made for a combination where an innocent person who's sitting on death row for 18 years is being railroaded.
You nailed me to the cross as well. And I may not ever get healed, but I'm hoping and praying that my child will one day walk through these doors before I leave this world. Walk back inside this house and pick me up and swing me around like he normally do. One day. One day.
You're watching HLN On Demand. You're watching HLN On Demand.
Episode of Death Row Stories.
A woman found raped and murdered.
No eyewitness, nobody knew nothing.
A 20-year-old with a long criminal record.
I was zooming high on amphetamine and alcohol.
He just did what he wanted.
Lies to police and seals his fate.
He talked himself into a murder charge.
Nicholas was his own worst enemy.
Sentenced to death, only science can save his life.
I read about DNA testing.
He knew it cold.
But a life of crime haunts his appeals.
I felt guilty for who I was, but I wasn't guilty of murder.
There's a body in the water.
He was butchered and murdered.
Many people proclaim their innocence. In this case, there are a number of things that stink.
This man is remorseless.
He needs to pay for it with his life.
The electric chair flashed in front of my eyes.
Get a conviction at all costs. Let the truth fall where it may.